Good day, viewers. I remember myself again, Ogenenyero Otemu Teaching on YouTube. I encourage you to subscribe my YouTube channel at Otemu Math Sources. I encourage you because math is unique. If you can follow my teaching day to day, I bet you in any of the exam you're writing, you will excel. Look at the WAEC of this year, 2025. I saw a question paper of my son with another person, my neighbor, they're comparing it. The maths was scattered as promised by WAEC. But if you read your book, you don't have any challenge. You will write and come out with a flying color. That's why I say subscribe to my YouTube channel at Otemu Math Sources. Before me on the board is Maximum, Minimum, and Saddle Point. A 400 level mathematics student in the university, this is what they do. I was not opportunity to do it in secondary school, but when I did my degree, I was not taught, so I followed up. So by now, I understand it. So I want to teach you so that you too can equally understand it. Now, let us determine the maximum and minimum point of the curve y is equals to x raised to the power of 3 minus 12x plus 2. When you are given this type of math, you say y is equal to x raised to power 3 minus 12x plus 2. You will first find the first derivative. The first derivative. dy over dx, we are differentiating this. This power 3 will come down. Then x, 3 minus 1 is 2. Here is minus. Here is 1. Multiply 12 is 12. 1 minus 1 is 0. Any raised by 0 is 1 times 12 is 12. So we want to equate this first derivative to 0. We now call it at turning point. At turning point, we now say 3x squared minus 12. We equate it to 0. So now it will be 3x squared. When this minus 12 comes here, become equal to plus 12. What the first thing to do is to divide through by the coefficient of x squared, which is 3. So here will be 3x squared over 3 is equal to 12 over 3. This will cancel this. We are left with x squared there. This will cancel to give us 4. Is equal to 4. Let's take the square root of both sides. So x is plus or minus the square root of 4. And x is plus or minus 2. Because square root of 4 is 2. So we have two values there, plus 2 and minus 2. So having gotten that, I will store that information. So let us find the second derivative from the first derivative, which is this y squared over the x squared is equal to, when you differentiate this now, this times 3 gives us 6. 2 minus 1 gives us 1, so we have 6x. And I told you, when you are differentiating a constant, it's 0. It's 0. And when you are integrating, we'll get to integration later. So now, let's say, okay, I want to take this value, what the first value is, when x is equal to plus 2, I will put it in the value of 6x, which implies 6 bracket 2, and is equal to 12, and is equal to 12. Since the second derivative, if this 12 is greater than 0, is greater than 0, comma, it is minimum point. Now, when x, this time I'm taking minus 2, I'll put it in 6x in the second derivative, which implies 6 bracket minus 2 is minus 12. Now, since the second derivative this is less than. It's less than 0. It is maximum. Point. So when you look at, let me tell you maximum point now. This is my right hand, this is my left hand. If it is greater, look at it, this is minimal. If it is less than, this is maximum. So that is what we are used to solve, how we can determine the maximum and the minimum point of a curve. God bless you.